Welcome everyone to another episode of A Bright Side. Welcome everyone to another episode of A Bright Side. It's very bright here, isn't it?
It's very bright.
And to day one of our mini road trip to
Lyme Regis and Seaton.
We are heading to the Jurassic Coast. I am wearing a Jurassic Park t-shirt, which I thought was very apt. What have you got on that's dinosaur-y?
Nothing today, but I have got a dinosaur dress for tomorrow.
Excellent.
Or maybe
And
tonight, we'll see.
Matilda's like, she's all decked out, isn't she? Because she's the real fossil hunter here,
Well,
isn't
she's
she?
got a dinosaur dress for tomorrow, and AJ's got a dinosaur t-shirt. We are dinosaured up to the max.
Excellent. So the plan is we are going to have a little pit stop
En route.
We're going to you know roughly where are we going? Buckfast.
So for anyone that follows me on social media, you'll know that I went to Buckfast Abbey for a work conference recently, and it was really pretty, and it's kind of slightly over the halfway point between where we are and where we're going. So we're going to stop there. They've got a little cafe there and some toilets and beautiful gardens, and the kids can just have a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, they can run around. I mean, at the end of the day, there's plenty of places where we can stop, because Tilly isn't the greatest of car travellers. We have given her some. We did medicate her a little bit last night, didn't we? Which actually, what we use.
Helps her sleep.
Yeah, it does help her sleep a little bit, and she's pretty good on that one. AJ's a little bit better, and he's not too bad in the car.
I have given him some travel medicine this morning just to help.
But it is a fairly warm day today, and our car doesn't really have any AC, so
We're going to make it work the best we can. We're going to leave. It's quite early in the morning. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. We're hoping to leave by 8 o'clock to keep the car cool, and beat some of the traffic.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
It's not too bad leaving Cornwall, to be fair.
No, I was going to say we're going in the opposite direction, so it shouldn't be too outrageous. It'll be fine. Anyway, let's go check it out. You looking forward to it?
Yes, yes, yes!
Yay! Why's that?
Lyme Regis!
And what's at Lyme Regis?
Mary Anning statue.
All the Mary Anning stuff. That's right, because she discovered
fossils.
a lot of fossils, didn't she?
She discovered the plesiosaur and the ichthyosaur. She discovered the ichthyosaur first and then the plesiosaur second. She found 5 major discoveries before the age of 30.
You know your stuff, don't you? Wait a minute. Wait. Got chocolate on your... Honestly, you got chocolate everywhere.
And also, she was born in 1799 and she died in 1847.
It's quite a long time ago, isn't it?
She died when she was 47.
Yes.
That's not good.
No. And we're off!
Woo!
Yay!
You okay, kids?
Yeah!
You alright, Tilly?
Yeah!
Yeah, I think AJ's a little bit tired. He doesn't really want to be in the shot. Do you, AJ? You're a little bit tired, baby.
AJ's a sea turtle.
He's a sea turtle today. You right, Mama Bear?
Yeah.
Alright. I wanted a sneaky McDonald's, but as a break. But Shelley said we've only been in the car for 4 minutes, and it doesn't really warrant a break. I don't understand. I mean, it's Mickey D's. I mean, we could have had coffee. We could have had a McMuffin. No, she said 4 minutes isn't long enough. Should we get a pasty somewhere?
It's 8:30 in the morning.
Can we at least get something?
Do you want a coffee at Starbucks?
A Starbucks?
Yeah.
Yes! We've been on the road for how long?
About 12 minutes.
12 minutes. It's time for a Starbucks. Okay, first port of call, 12 minutes into the journey. Starbucks. Ah, nice. A little longer than a few minutes later. Shellbell,
Yeah.
we're at Fradden.
Yeah.
No, there's a Mickey D's here.
No.
I mean, we've been on the road for what, 40 minutes?
Yes. You've got your coffee.
I know I've got a Starbucks, but I mean a McDonald's would really be, it's in there. You're going in the wrong direction. You have to pull off the road, and it's just literally cruising past. Unbelievable. all this traffic heading into Cornwall. Look, it's just like bumper to bumper. It was worse further up the hill, wasn't it? Gosh, they'll be there a while.
How big is this tunnel?
Well, it's not as big as the Holland Tunnel in New York, but yeah, I don't know, it's a few hundred yards long.
Are we almost at Lyme Regis?
We're not quite in Lyme Regis, no, not yet. We're just crossing between Cornwall and Devon. There's the old Brunel rail bridge. It's been there a while.
That it has.
When was this one built? 1960 something, wasn't it? 1962, was it?
And now we've got to pay
Alright.
to leave beautiful Cornwall.
I know, we have to pay this way, but everyone coming in doesn't pay. It's weird.
A few moments later.
You do realise that we've just driven past Tim Hortons and we could have had a great coffee
Yes, I do.
and, you know, like a burger. But, you know,
Probably a donut. but
or a donut.
no.
Yeah, that disappoints me a bit because, you know, we've just driven past Timmy's. A little bit backlit by the sun, but we have made it to Buckfast Abbey. What was it, about 20 minutes on from Plymouth?
Yeah.
Roughly?
Yeah, not very far at all.
So we've decided to just stop here so that the kids can run around the, you know, like this sort of area a little bit, just to stretch the legs out, because obviously a couple hours in the car. I think 2 hours is enough really when you've got little ones. We are here. So there's some bathrooms here. There's a cafe, etc.,
a little
etc.
shop, you know, so you can just have a bit of a stretch.
Yeah,
Have a stroll, have a cup of tea, you know.
yeah. Have a jog. So yeah, well, yeah, we won't be here for too long. But just like I said, we're just going to stretch the legs a little bit. It's a remnant of an old cross there. See, like that side there's been lost, but yeah, interesting. I like that bit of a sign that emphasises please do walk on the grass. Very impressive building. So Buckfast Abbey, the current structure here, apparently, we were looking online, apparently this is a newer sort of build. And when I say new, I mean, you know, like, I think it was like built in 18 something. But I think this has been a place of worship since at least the 1000s AD. So for over 1,000 years, there's been something here, some sort of abbey here. And I assumed ruined over the years, and this has been built. Like I said, sorry, a little bit backlit. We'll try and get on the other side of it in a minute, because the sun is not in the position where I want it to be. But yeah, very impressive building. Beautiful, beautiful surroundings. Calm, peaceful, as you'd expect where monks hang out. There's a conference centre over there, and then your cafe and everything up in that direction where the bathrooms are. Shelley's just taking the kids to the bathroom. If you're wondering where are the kids, why aren't they squawking in the background of the camera? Video rather. So a little look in. I won't stray too far, mate, because Shelley will be like, well, where the heck is, you know, where's he gone? But we'll have a little look in this little garden. This is private. Some areas are private, actually, so this might not be sort of accessible. I don't know what this one says. There's no gate here, so we'll have a little look in there. And we've made pretty good time. It's 10:38 there, as it says on my phone. So yeah, not too bad at all. Right, now the kids are done in the bathroom, and Shelley knows where I am. We're now going to head into this little garden and see what it's like. Okay, heading underneath this bush into this nice little garden. States there the household section. This section contains plants which would have been used for dyes, scents and other household uses. Huh, interesting. Lots of fruiting bushes here as well. Plum, Prunus domestica. Peach, Prunus persica, I don't know. Can't speak Latin. Yeah, this is very nice. Yeah, we were tempted to stop somewhere in Plymouth. Hey! We were tempted to stop somewhere in Plymouth. But we thought, nah, let's somewhere where the kids can run around. They were as good as gold actually in the car. 2 hours. AJ slept for some of it. Matilda sang for most of it. It's yeah. Lovely little pond area here with some nice flowers in. Yeah, nice. I always love these like archways with all these like floral things, like you know, all these like plants and stuff growing over them. Very cool. Very well manicured. There's another little walled garden opposite, which is very nice. Look at that little fountain there. That's amazing. Look at that. Very nice. I'm going to point out some of these flowers to you guys. You've got some white ones there. You've got some like lavender ones there. You've got some yellow ones. Purple ones. There we go. I've pointed out some flowers.
It's so green. It's so green. Is it slime?
And that garden we've just come out of is a sensory garden, the Buckfast Abbey sensory garden. Shelley spotted another garden here, right by the conference centre, which looks very pretty. States here entrance. The Millennium Garden. Oh, little pond. Careful, kiddos. Oh yeah, look at the like deer. Like made out of metal or something. Hard to see with all the foliage, but yeah, nice. I don't think the kids kind of understand, you know, peace and quiet.
Mary.
That's Jesus and Mary.
Really?
Possibly.
I know. That's Jesus and Mary. Let's go.
Another nice manicured area here. Cafe just up there. Again, that conference centre in that direction. Kids are just playing around over there with Shelley, so I just said I'd go for a little wander around the other side of the Abbey, hopefully try and get a better shot of it, you know, without it being so backlit by the sun. That's my plan. So walking now in front of the Abbey, sorry again, very backlit, got a bookshop up there and it says a monastic shop up there. I don't know what would be sold in a monastic shop. Now this is the area by the look of it where we're going to be, these gates, this is all, I assume, like the private area, because, you know, again, this is an active sort of place where monks live and do their thing. So let's just go up to the top of this like berm, this grassy berm, and just turn the camera back round that way just so you guys can get a better view of the Abbey. Two very different like styles in build here. You've got like this section and then you've got this section. This section looks very much more Tudor for sure. I think it does. I think that's definitely an older area, an older area of the abbey. That looks much newer. And like I say, part of the abbey itself was built or maybe rebuilt in I want to say the 1880s, certainly the 1800s. But this bit is definitely older. And yeah, there is a sign that states there, private, just there by this gate. So that's obviously an area where we won't be going. But yeah, there we go. So Buckfast Abbey in all its glory. What a beautiful, beautiful building. Very peaceful. Yeah, nice. Some areas you can walk in that direction. I'm not going to go too far because, like I said, we're going to be hitting the road again in a minute. We've got another, I don't know, 30 minutes, well, maybe an hour away from Lyme Regis itself. So, yeah, nice little pit stop. Right, let's find Shelley and the kids and get back on the road. Says there Buckfast Abbey. While we were here, we went ahead and bought some mead from the abbey. Let's get it out of the bag. So here we go, some Buckfast Abbey mead. Says there's 17% volume, and it said on the back, a traditional recipe. So that's awesome. We'll take that back home with us. We obviously won't, break it open in the car, and that'll be a bit foolish. But yeah, we'll enjoy that when we're home in a few days' time. Maybe this weekend. Yeah. All right, back on the road. Heading to Lyme Regis. According to the sat nav, we'll be there in 1 hour, 2 minutes. Do you think they have McDonald's in Devon?
Yes, they do.
Do you reckon we could stop at the nearest McDonald's?
The nearest McDonald's will be to your left momentarily.
Yeah.
But no, we will not be stopping.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, there is the sign for McDonald's. Why aren't you stopping? Alright, entering the M5 motorway. Okay, we weren't on the motorway for all that long. Now we're off. What do you think, about 5 minutes on the motorway?
Yeah.
Alright, that was a challenge, but we found a parking spot. We have arrived in Lyme Regis. Beautiful coastline out there. So we're going to head down into the town, or more to the point, down toward the beach, and see what we can find. Definitely have something to eat, though. I did see someone in town having a pasty. I wonder what that's like. Got an information placard here. Welcome to the Jurassic Coast World Heritage Site. Some information about the importance of coastal erosion and its dangers. A special place for plants, animals and people. The slope stabilization works, striking a balance with nature. And this is the view we've got. This is just at the bottom end of the car park. Look at that, how beautiful. Alright, nice. Right, so this trail leads down to, we've just checked on the maps, it leads down to where we want to be. So let's follow it and see. This is very nice. What a beautiful day. Awesome view from this trail. Look at that. Very different coast to Cornwall. Different rock. Yeah, but spectacular. Like a little walkway down there. Like a sea defence, like a wall down there. Yeah, very nice. Alright. There we go. We're down onto this, like, I suppose you could describe it like a promenade style walk, a promenade-esque sea defence down there, like a wall. Yeah. So we've just walked down there. It's 114 steps, it states. But we're going to now head in this direction. AJ's very sneezy. I think he's going to be like me and end up with hay fever. But yeah, so we're going to walk in this direction, which will take us in towards where the museum is. How far did that sign say? Quarter of a mile?
Quarter of a mile, yeah, not very far at all.
No. Right, so town is up in that direction, we assume. We're going to go and find a little bite to eat in a minute. It's very crowded, but obviously on a day like this, I've got some sort of St. Ives vibes for sure. It's very, very popular with the tourists. But yeah, very nice. Believe that's the museum. Yeah, it says museum on the window, so that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna head into town, find something to eat. Alright, we just walked along the beachfront and we saw the Cove. So we went ahead and ordered, I think Shelley ordered a, what did you have?
A brie, bacon and cranberry panini.
Okay, I went with a pasty because I thought, why the heck not? See what a pasty from
did
Dorset
actually
is
say
like.
Cornish pasty.
It did, yeah, so we'll have a look at that. We're just waiting for this to vibrate. He did say it worked at that distance, so we're just sitting here on the beach. Oh, what do we get to drink? You went with a mango juice, and I went with like an original lemonade. Alright, so we'll just wait for this to vibrate. It buzzed. I went and got the food. How is your first bite of? Is it alright? Kids have got their sausage rolls down there, and it was billed as a traditional Cornish pasty.
Okay.
So let's have a look and see. Alright, looks like one.
It's quite small.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not large. This would be, I would say, a small pasty. Yeah, it's definitely smaller than a medium, but it's alright. Alright, so far it tastes alright. I'll let you know what I think of it at the end. I'm not going to lie, I have definitely had worse pasties. It is a little small, but actually, taste of it, yeah. Nice. You'll laugh at this, but I enjoyed that pasty more than I thought. It was alright.
Happy news.
Yeah, like, you know, I've had better pasties for sure, but I've definitely had worse. It's quite a steep little hill down to that sea. Definitely not a flat beach, crikey. But yeah, here's our view. Yeah, quite steep. Right, we've got about an hour to kill before we have to be at the museum for our guided walk along the beach. So we're just going to put our feet up for a minute and enjoy being here in Lyme Regis. Hey! Done on the beach for now. We're going to head to the museum and meet up with our tour guide, and then go and look for some fossils on either that beach back there, or I don't know, no idea where we're going, but there's the museum. Hard to see on the glass there, but it does say journey through 185 million years of history, and also there on the glass, again probably a bit glared, you might not be able to see it on the camera, but it did say, or does say, where Mary Anning lived. So Mary Anning's house, long demolished, but it did stand where the museum is now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Matilda counting the steps. Alright. Made it up. Liking this decorative floor here, all the fossils there. In there, that's pretty cool. Animates, yeah. There's a yellow. Make that blue plaque there for Mary Anning, 1799 to 1847. The famous fossilist was born here, in a house on the site of the Lyme Regis Museum. Motorbikes there going past. The house was her home and her fossil shop until 1826. There we go. So we're just waiting for the tour guide. We were asked just to wait outside, and he or she will be right with us. Okay, we've been given a bag of fossil hunting equipment. That's awesome. She called our name because we pre-booked this, so maybe some people might not have this bag, but we booked this when we booked the experience. Okay, there's quite a few of us on the tour. We've just had a little brief, and now he's going to take us over to another little spot where they're going to go through some information with us and whatnot. I don't know exactly how much I'll be able to film of this, but I'll film what I can. Okay, so we're all sort of gathering around this area. The man there's got a blue box filled with some bits and pieces. And he, like I said, he's going to tell us a little bit about it all. So, yeah, cool.
Setting house walls. There's a local farm that sells alpacas. And a few years ago, they had to pickle over the side of their...
Ask that question down there.
Yeah, sadly, ammonites died out about 65... So we don't have... So, we don't have a living ammonite here today. If we did have a living ammonite, if you got one and you chopped it in half from top to bottom, you would get two things. Firstly, firstly, a very annoyed ammonite.
Well, all right, then secondly, a very dead ammonite, so don't do it.
More importantly, you get a coily shell and you find the ammonite's body is only the outer bit of the shell.
Right, so we're all done with a little chat. That was really super interesting. We're just now going to go, they're just dropping all their stuff back to the museum, and then we're going to head on down to the beach. I think that's the plan, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. You right, Tilly?
As part of the tour, we booked a little fossil hunting bag. So it comes with the Lyme Regis Museum and the Ammonite logo. You get one fossil hammer,
Yeah.
some essential, highly fashionable safety goggles.
Okay.
You get a couple of information bits,
Yeah.
safety tips,
Yeah. Oh, and what to look
what
out
to
for,
look
yeah.
out for, information,
Yeah.
and as modelled by Miss Matilda, like a little binocular thing.
Yeah, a little magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass.
You can split it into two.
Yeah. Very cool.
An underwater creature like a giraffe.
He's just standing by the statue of Mary Anning.
Not got a long neck, has it? Absolutely. And a lot of people, when they saw what Mary had found, the drawing of the skeleton, they said it was made up. It was a young girl who knew nothing about anatomy. And the leading anatomist of the day was Baron Georges Cuvier in France. And he said it was a young
sounds very
girl
posh.
who knew nothing about anatomy who found...
Okay, so there's a statue. We're going to come back to Lyme Regis tomorrow and look at that statue in closer detail. It's very crowded at the minute, so we're going to carry on with the tour, and we're going to come back tomorrow to look at, you know, go back into the museum, look at the statue, the church, all that sort of thing, plus the town itself. There we go, we've just come down onto the beach. We've just had a little health and safety brief. It's actually very surprising, all the junk that is on the beach. Apparently there used to be a rubbish tip up there like many years ago. No longer an active rubbish tip, but as the cliff is eroding, lots of stuff is all falling down, so got to be a little bit cautious of where we're stepping. Sort of different layers in the cliff. Really fascinating, actually. So obviously we don't go right up to the cliff, because all of these boulders would have fallen down at some stage, so you know, we're asked to stay more on the sandy areas away from the cliff, which is fair enough. Quite a crumbly cliff. Matilda's absolutely fascinated that, you know, along this stretch of beach, Mary Anning actually walked. She's, yeah, Matilda's been looking forward to this little holiday for months, and she's really enjoying it. AJ, well, he's just here for the ride. Not sure how far the beach extends, but the pack is all sort of migrating in that general direction, so yeah, this is really cool. Hopefully we'll be able to find something. I think Matilda will be very disappointed if we don't. Yeah, there's quite a lot of glass shards on the beach, so you definitely have to be careful. You won't want to walk around here with no shoes on, that's for sure. check out all this like rusty junk that's fallen off the cliff. Loads of it. And we just heard a little boy has just found little ammonites. That's awesome.
Yeah, can you see the fibres? So it's an ammonite, an ham squashed in beef. It's an hamburger.
Keep that one in your pocket.
Yeah, it's so
Oh, seaweed. Let's have a look. Wow, look at that.
So we've literally been looking for about less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes and we
until he's
found...
found some ammonite.
Excellent. Alright, well, let's keep that one safe.
That's a good idea.
I have made a startling discovery. I have found a brick. There are tons of it around because quite a few people have spotted these little fossils in the ground, or on the ground on the beach. Which is, just tripped over a bit of rusty metal. Sign there states beware mud flows. Yeah, I mean you can see that this is potentially quite an unstable coast. But like I said, we've had the health and safety brief. We are allowed in this sort of area. They just obviously don't clamber up and so forth. So basically, just a matter of being sensible, really. I think that's the key to it. Let's see. Let's have a little bit, see what else we can find. We might not be lucky, we might not be able to find anything more. Or we might be able to find a few little bits. It's just the nature of it. It's like a, wow, look at metal. Oh no, it's not metal. No, it's pot. I assume it's pottery. It feels very heavy. Wow, I wonder what that is. Bit of an old brick wall. Yeah, there's loads and loads of junk down here, that's for sure. Do you guys see anything? I don't. Although actually that said, Matilda has found a couple more little bits. We just need to confirm with the man if they're real. Apparently there's also munitions, rounds, live rounds can be found down here at times. Because apparently there was an army camp up on the top of the cliff, so occasionally you do find some bullets. One of the guides has found something.
Right then, this is where I stop and give people a bit of an introduction into pyrite ammonite. Right. Can you see all of the olivey green rocks and lots of rusty metal?
Yeah.
Olivey green rock is the pyrite, the fool's gold. The rusty metal is the rusty metal. They are the same density, so the sea washes them together. Now if I gently move my hammer, what can you see there?
Ammonite.
A piece of an ammonite. What can you see there?
Piece of ammonite.
No. A piece of belemnite. So yeah, that's a bit of a belemnite, the thing that looks a bit like a bullet. So do you see these patches? These are the patches that you need to look in. So where you see rusty metal and the olivey green rocks, these are the places to look. All of this.
Matilda's well into it.
This.
She does have a great interest in all this. You know, the ammonites and all the fossils and everything. It's brilliant.
Found a fossil ammonite.
Guess what?
Shelley might have spotted something. What have you spotted?
It used, it's like a
Oh,
bit.
like an imprint. Yeah, that's a big rock just for that little tiny imprint. We won't carry that one home with us, but I'm glad Matilda's here because, to be honest, I'm not finding anything. On a side note, look how beautiful this is. What a beautiful evening. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon now. And Shelley's just found that one. That's awesome. And Tilly's just found this little one with a little bit there. Focus in on that. There you
And
go.
a minute ago I found this.
Yeah, you did. You found... Yeah, it's like a little imprint there, isn't it? And she's got very dirty hands, so we're just going down a little bit closer to the sea so he can wash his hands off. Just found another one. And in fact, I found this one, so I'm really pleased. I've actually now found an ammonite. Yes! Tilly,
Yeah?
how do you feel about the fact that Mary Anning herself would have searched for fossils on this exact beach?
Cool.
Is it cool?
Yeah, look what I found.
What is it?
I don't know. It looks kind of cool. I'm going to ask the paleontologist to see what it is.
Okay. It's quite strange when you're from Cornwall and you're used to such hard rock. It's really quite weird to find sort of like rocks that literally you can just snap with your hand, with your fingers. It's quite weird that the rock seems to just be so much softer over here up in Dorset, you know, along the Jurassic Coast. Well, obviously that's what makes it what it is. But from our point of view, our rock in Cornwall is so darn hard that
Hey,
yeah,
Mummy, look what I found.
harder to do this for sure. Yeah, that rock literally just snapped in my fingers. Yeah, it's weird to see, you know, rock that is just like so breakable like that. From our point of view, being from Cornwall.
You can play with clay.
I've just been down and rinsed your feet and your hands.
I was going to say his feet got a little bit dirty. AJ's, I think AJ needs a bath tonight.
Yeah, I need a
and
bath.
Matilda. We're just about done with the tour. The kids are just going to dip their feet into the water because they're a little bit mucky. But that's alright, that's what it's all about, isn't it, Mama Bear?
They've really enjoyed themselves. We
Yeah.
found quite a collection of fossils.
Yeah, let me turn the camera around. I would highly recommend this tour. So we did this one through the museum, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did see another place that did guided tours, so there must be more than just a museum. But yeah, if you're in Lyme Regis, highly recommend a guided tour.
I mean, this is just a small selection of what we've found.
Yeah, I've got a few in my pocket as well. We'll do like a haul when we're when we're in the hotel.
Fossil haul.
Our fossil haul. We've obviously got to head back to the hotel soon. The kids are getting quite tired. AJ particularly is getting quite tired. It's been a long day with the travelling. So we're going to head back to Seaton
Yeah, and we're staying in a permanent.
because we're staying in Seaton as opposed to Lyme Regis, and then we'll find something to eat. We'll get a little bit of tea from somewhere. If all else fails, the Premier Inn does tea. If the kids are a little bit too tired to venture, you know, into the town of Seaton, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear and see what they fancy to eat. On our way out, Tilly has literally just found this. Brilliant.
Mummy, look what I literally just found.
Just to prove how unstable these cliffs are. Look, there is literally an uprooted tree just lying on the beach, roots and everything. Right in the centre of frame you can actually see a very large ammonite in the underside of that rock. Not sure if you can see it really on the camera. I can see it with my eye, but yeah, interesting. It broke off a few... How long ago did you say? Not like recently it broke off, didn't it? About a fortnight ago it broke off. I thought you said the other half was like down here somewhere, but
Less than 2 weeks.
I'm not sure. Right, heading back up the steps off of the beach now. Big shout out to the two tour guides. Actually, it was the third tour guide who was there as well in a more supportive role. But the two main guides, yeah, big shout out to them. Okay, there's 114 steps to get back to the car. This is going to be some workout at the end of the day. Well, we made it. I think the kids enjoyed the fossil hunting, didn't they?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
It has been a long day, a lot of travel. We're not going to bother videoing tea. It's just like a generic, let's say pub, like hotel pub-esque type of menu. So it's not going to be anything that's going to be groundbreaking. So we're going to leave the video there. Do hope you enjoyed it. Do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, smash the bell, and you'll never miss out on any video that we put up on YouTube. We're on social media.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok at The Bryce Side.
So check us out there. So from us to you, cheers and gone.